callously and tightly tied up for a week and a half to die. It started on, of all times, Christmas Day, when crime is almost non-existent. Yet 2 break-ins happened within a few yards of each other off the High Street in London's Camden Town.
Oh, this is great. There we go. Did you make it yourself, Kat?
This is the camera set up.
Looks beautiful.
Face the camera.
Oh, right, yeah. Look, thinks he's a court photographer. How are we looking?
Alan Holmes lived by himself on Parkway, one of the main roads through Camden. He'd moved over from Northern Ireland 32 years ago and worked as a garage attendant at Kentish Town Police Station. He was a private man, but had lots of friends, including the Horgan family, at whose house he spent Christmas.
For you.
What's milk, really?
Oh, you're embarrassing me. I didn't know we were giving presents.
Don't be so silly.
Look, I'll open it later, all right?
No, go on, open it now.
Let's see what we've got then. Great. Thanks.
So bloody cold in your place.
At 11:10 on Christmas night in Camden High Street, around the corner from Alan's flat.
I think we better get down to Cullen's. The front door's open, feels been a break-in. UK receiving 809.
Leave that for now. Take Alan home first, do it when we get back.
Oh? There's a guy inside, I think. You take the left, I'll take the right.
There you go, Neil. You there?
Yeah. I've got him. I've got him. Somebody at the back. I can hear them.
Be all right.
Yeah, I've got him.
A helicopter was called in with thermal imaging equipment to scan the rooftops, but the burglar wasn't found.
This'll do fine.
We'll take you to the door.
No, honestly, I need a walk after all that food.
Good night, Pat.
Oh, good night. Happy Christmas, Alan.
Merry Christmas to both of you.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye.
What?
I remember this man because he seemed to have tried about 4 or 5 times to get money out, as if he was trying different numbers. He was very calm about it, despite it taking a couple of minutes. I'd say he was about 22 to 25, 6'1", slim athletic build with short cropped hair, a number 2 cut. He wore a light grey hooded top, like a sweatshirt type, and blue denim jeans, and he was wearing sand-coloured Timberland boots.
He was always out and about, so it wasn't unusual for him not to be there. Just the idea of him suffering when I was trying to contact him, it seemed so cruel. It's something I think it'll haunt me for the rest of my days.
At the Shell building on the South Bank in London, Alan's card was used in the Lloyd's cash till 7 times.
No, any sign up in the windows?
No sign. He's on the 2nd and 3rd floors.
I think I'll get long enough. Let's put the door in.
Yeah.
Look in here.
He's alive.
Echo
Don't
Kilo,
worry.
Echo Kilo
Don't
1.
worry.
Ambulance, please.
I just couldn't bear the idea that he wouldn't pull through. But I'm afraid he died the following morning at 11 o'clock. I lost not only my brother, but my dearest friend. We were very close.
The horror of how Alan died is frankly not suitable for broadcast. John Yates, perhaps we should make it clear, first of all, that when there was the break-in at Cullen's, the supermarket, and one man was arrested there, you're pretty sure that he had absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with this murder?
That's correct. He's been completely eliminated from the murder inquiry. Yes.
So the one sort of burglary was happening and someone else was in looting as well, and had then sort of escaped round the back. And why did they choose Alan's flat?
Well, it was the only occupied flat in that block. The block's been redeveloped at the moment, and that was the only flat that was occupied.
Now, how can our viewers help? What can they do?
Well, there's a number of areas that we're looking for help. First is there's the man who you saw on the film who drew the police's attention to the burglary. He may not know it, but he may have some very useful information that could help this inquiry. Just to quickly reiterate, he's a man in his mid to late 20s, wearing a brown leather jacket. He wore a red top and he had a scarf, and he was there around about 11:15 on Christmas night.
OK, now he was helping. We're not
He was helping,
suggesting he's in
absolutely,
any way
yes.
involved in this.
Absolutely right.
OK. Now, beyond that, what time could people have seen the man who actually did it? What time would he have left Alan's flat?
Well, we're looking for anybody who was round about the Camden Town tube station area in the late evening of Christmas Day and the early hours of Boxing Day, right up until the tube station opened around about 8 a.m. that morning.
This link with the South Bank and the Shell Centre, where he was using the Lloyd's cash till, do you see any link there? Is that significant?
We're looking for help in shedding some light on this link between the Shell Centre on the South Bank, next to Waterloo Station. Does our individual live there? Does he travel or work there? There's definitely a link between the South Bank and Camden Town. We're looking for help to shed some light on that.
What was taken, apart from his wallet, his cards?
We have some silver photo frames. I emphasise the picture you see is a computer-generated enhancement. It's not an exact one. And they're about 5 inches by 4 inches. There's 2 of them. They've been in the family for some generations. Have you bought these, or have you been offered them and bought them unwittingly?
OK, they'd be over 100 years old then.
They would be, yeah.
Presumably he wouldn't have kept this to himself, or would he? What do you think?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's an appalling crime. It's difficult to imagine the dreadful circumstances in which Alan died. And I've just asked finally to people to focus on this point. Alan was tied up for 10 days, and during that 10 days, his bank account was milked of approaching £1,000. It's inconceivable, I think, that the man or the individual responsible hasn't boasted or bragged about this to his friends, his family, or even his associates. We want their help now in bringing this man to justice.
John, thank you very much. Please don't hesitate to call if you can help. Here's our number in the studio, 0500 600 600. That's a free call number. Please don't let this dreadful crime go unresolved. Here's the incident room number if you prefer to call that. So that's on 0181 733 6257. 0181 733 6257.